Can you imagine, in the peace and quiet of Chiang Mai, Thailand, sits a home unlike most others, and it costs just around $1 million. The builder took up the challenge of transforming this irregularly shaped piece of land from this to this.
Most thing that I think it is the most challenge of this land. How to use the environment that you have around your land to be inside the home, but you need to still make the privacy and environment.
This episode is in collaboration with Aurum Development Company, builders of luxury homes that create living spaces shaped around lifestyles. Hello everyone, my name is Alex Lee and I am from Design Seeds. Before we begin, a friendly reminder, if you have not clicked on that subscribe button yet, please do it now and stay in the loop of more compelling design episodes. From the street, the home presents itself with a quiet restraint, but inside, the layout reveals an unconventional inverted home, facing away from the street and embracing nature, where life begins and ends with the sunrise and sunset, where space is oriented around a central swimming pool.
Hello, my name is Sutat. I used to be the builder and I contact with a lot of architecture. Now I have the developer company named Aurum. The most purpose that we do this business, I want to sell the happiness. The happiness of the client is the most important thing that I tell my team. So I think this one, I want to make it like the house. To do the best house, that's use the environment to engage everything of the house. When you see this piece of land, the shape is not easy to design, but they have the strength point of the land. They have only one neighbor. The left side, the right side is a canals. The front side is a road, and the width of the land is around 75 meters.
The entrance invites you in with a dramatic pause. With a facade completed entirely with natural stone, the natural material creates a timeless look. The perfect beginning of a home designed for retreat.
For the canal, I want this house is be one of the nature. All of the materials I use stone, steel, wood. I don't use the color for painting. I use the feeling of the material to set it in the nature.
The angled entrance of the car park sets the tone immediately. By shifting the entryway away from a straight line of sight, this creates privacy. You're never looking directly into the heart of the home. Instead, the approach draws you inward, layer by layer.
The many times that I design it like a cave. When you go to the cave, you will have the surprise thing, next surprise, next surprise, next surprise. It pros the views, it pros the feeling. this house very close to the river. The font size, I make it like the forest. I plant a lot of trees in the font size, so I use the nature to be the screen of the house. When you go to upstairs, you can see all of the mountain.
The entrance open to a spiral staircase sets against a framed backdrop of lush greenery. It is a stunning arrival where architecture and nature defines the heart of the home. The stairs lead to a study designed to balance focus with nature. Furnished in dark wooden tones, the room carries a natural warmth. Greenery breathes life into the space with the scenic views of the landscape and pool. Leading towards the bedrooms, instead of the rooms facing the street, a corridor was placed at the front. A simple gesture that transformed what was an ordinary transition into a living canvas. The hallway itself becomes an experiential art gallery. With a skylight that replaces the standard ceiling, the hallway itself is painted with the changing light of the day.
When you go from the one side, the shape of the house, the facade of the house, look like the wall, cannot see anything inside. But when you go inside, you start to contact with the environment. Every room, every terrace, every place in the house contact with the environment.
At the end of the hallway, the master suite unfolds as a private retreat. A small wooden balcony stands out against the home's black facade in a subtle yet striking statement. The highlight of the master bedroom is its large balcony. A spacious outdoor lounge is perfectly angled to frame uninterrupted views of the horizon. A simple move that maximizes privacy while allowing the home to open fully to a lush landscape, where mornings begins quietly and evening ends with the sky's changing light. This is a sanctuary that marries perfectly nature and architecture. A spacious walk-in wardrobe sets the tone of quiet luxury as it leads into the master bathroom. Here, the space unfolds as a true retreat with a full-size jacuzzi. Above, daylight pours in from a skylight, casting a warm glow over the red tiles and creating striking contrast against the black marble. The bedrooms in this home are furnished with textured walls and sleek curved carpentry. Unlike most homes, where ceilings follow a standard design, each room from here has its own curated atmosphere. Cove lighting, diffuse lighting, and even integrated carpentry lighting shapes the mood and depth of every bedroom, turning every ceiling into a subtle design feature. Each room extends outwards to its own private balcony. The views of the landscape are intimate yet refreshing. This has to be one of my favorite spots in this home. Can you imagine having a guest room that has its own private pool villa? On the ground floor, this guest room has more than one stunning view. From the front, it opens directly onto the swimming pool, while to the side, a river runs parallel, surrounded by lush greenery. This is a unique addition to the home as a secluded retreat and a private entertainment space. The living area embraces an open-plan layout. Full-length windows maintain a seamless outdoor-indoor connection. The pool becomes a living backdrop, transforming daily moments into a scene of calm and leisure.
The fence that I don't do the normal fence. We try to contact with the environment, the sounds, the frames, the mountain, everything that you can use from the environment.
From the living area, a subtle step marks the transition into the dining space, clearly defining the two zones while keeping them visually connected. Adjacent to the dining area sits a spacious dry kitchen anchored by a striking black marble countertop. Its rich shade complements the palette of wood and stone used throughout the home. Curated with natural materials, the kitchen is a space that feels both modern and timeless. Behind a sliding door, the wet kitchen is tucked neatly away. Practical, efficient, and out of sight when not in use. It allows the dry kitchen and dining area to remain refined and uncluttered. Outdoors, the home opens to a stretch of green lawn. A river nearby adds calmness to the scene, anchoring the house in nature. It is not an everyday opportunity to have a house that is alongside a natural river just at the backyard. From the garden to the water's edge, the landscape completes the unique story of this house.
The backside, that's beside the canals. Normally it is a live field, but now they plant another tree. So you still have a lot of green area, but you don't need to take care a lot of garden. Normally, when I build the house, I think I built the house for myself, for my lifestyle. I love this lifestyle of this man who stayed in this house. He come back to the homes, he feel private. And after they come to inside, the feeling will change your mind. What about the job? What about the works? No need to think about that. It just comes and relax.
In this home's simplicity lies poetry in its serenity and open spaces. This is a home shaped by nature and by passage of time itself. If you enjoyed this episode and you want to learn more about interior design and architecture-related content, please click on the subscribe button and stay in the loop of more compelling design episodes. My name is Alex Lee and I am from Design Seed. I'll see you guys next week. Thank you for watching.